Yeah, boy. Welcome to another podcast, and by far the most exciting for me because this bad boy came out. How to Win at Sports Betting by yours truly. This is the definitive guide for anyone interested in learning about sports betting and to master it, in fact. It contains all the terminology you need to know, the intellectual framework, the betting strategies, the 13-point handicapping system that I use to get an edge over the bookmakers, the role of the bookmaker, how they price up a market, how they adjust the odds, how they manipulate the odds. Everything you need to know, the future of sports betting, the legalization of America and what that represents for punters, ABD, athletic biometric data, sports hedge funds. Every single facet of sports betting is covered in this book. It took me 3 years to write this, and I read everything out there. Anything, if you type in Amazon sports betting, all the books that come up, stuff like this that I'm sure you've seen come up. All these books I have purchased and read as part of my research. These are all shit, by the way. Everything that's out there, so these are good books. This one's all right. This one's one of my personal favorites. It's Personal Foul by Tim Donaghy, a former NBA referee who was indicted for betting on games he was officiating with the mob. And he spent 2 years in a federal prison and wrote this book during that time. Really good stuff, really juicy. It tells you about how NBA referees give preferential treatment to superstars, etc. This is another good book, Fixed by Matthew Benz. It talks about the scandal and corruption inherent in horse racing and how you should stay away from racing in general. All the good books and all the shit books I have read, and I've saved you time and money, and I've put all the great stuff in here. This is everything you need to know. This is an insider's guide. Someone who's worked for bookmakers for over 4 years, a former sports bookie. Someone who's been doing this for almost 2 decades, all right? Everything you need to know is in this. Sports betting is a $1 trillion industry. It's growing at a phenomenal rate. Now's the best time to get involved thanks to the constant expansion and the America opening the doors for legalization. Last month, Denise Coates, CEO of Bet365, paid herself a salary of £265 million. That's 336 million US dollars. And she's got the losing punters to thank her for that wealth. So the objective of this book is to help you take some stacks away from these bookies that are paying themselves so much money. By the end of reading, you can give this to your grandmother. And by the end of reading this book, she can go into a pub and school every single cat on handicapping. And they'll all be buying her rounds of drinks and all sorts of shots. And yeah. But anyway, if you get this book, if you can't afford it, email Cameron at elitesportsbets.com. I've got about 30 copies here that I can post out to the first 30 people that email. I'll even pay for your postage and handling, so long as you make sure you read it. And in addition, what I'll do is create videos for every chapter in this book so that if you don't buy it, you can view the principal points from each chapter on this channel. So I hope you like that. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell. More videos will be coming, as well as the picks. How to win at sports betting, baby. Yeah.